Hey, folks, we're back, and thank you for staying with us here. And, I've asked, I'm your host, BKP. If you ever want to contact the show, it's 706-889-9700. That's our number. Good morning from the office. Follow us on Twitter at Fetcher News, at FYNTV, and also our Instagram and Facebook, Fetcher News. And if you want to look at our videos or send our videos to other people, go through them and subscribe today to our YouTube channel. That is FYNTV, Fetch Your News. So anyhow, who is Lindsey Graham? Where did the Lindsey Graham that was so close to John McCain go? And last night on Sean Hannity, I just want to read this to you. And here's the thing that gets me is we know good and well that Susan Collins, Lisa Murkowski, Jeff Flake from Arizona, little Bobby Crooked Corker that got all of the money he needed during the financial collapse. Look up the Tennessean. I think it's called the Tennessean newspaper. And then Google Bobby Corker. Senator Bobby Corker gets financing for his commercial properties for his buddies when no one else can in 2008 and 9. So anyhow, those you would think they could ask these simple questions. Senator Graham, here is what I want your audience to know. Lindsey Graham said, if Ms. Ford really did not want to come forward, never intended to come forward, never planned to come forward. Remember, that was the initial statement that was given to us. Well, there's an anonymous. They don't plan to come forward. They never plan to come forward. They don't want to be known. They don't want their privacy interrupted. None of the above. Graham said if they never intended to come forward, never planned to come forward, why did she pay for a polygraph in August? And why did she hire a lawyer in August if she never intended to do what she's doing? And who's paying for it? Lindsey Graham asked. Who is this guy? Lindsey Graham. I don't know him. We've talked about the alumni coming forward. Now, here's something that was interesting that we've discussed this morning, not on the show, but while we were on break. If this is a private girls' school, now just think about it, because this is, I'm told that this is a private girls' school. Draft a letter from the alumni of Holton Arms, a private girls' school in Bethesda, Maryland. So you're telling me the girls over at the private school went out looking for the party? No, it couldn't be true. Could you tell me the boys from the private school 2 miles down the road, they went out looking for the party? Oh, no, never. So the girls left the private school and went to the great meeting place to where the private school kids had parties. Interesting. Not knowing what was possibly about to happen. Why Christine walked into something. She had no idea what could possibly happen when she left the private school for the party. Keith Ellison, let's put this up just very quick. I just want to say this to remind you. Obviously, the double standard that we're all aware of. Put up number 38. Number 38 here is Keith Ellison, co-chair. Is he still co-chair? I'm not for sure. Co-chair of the Democrat Party. Say it's not so. And he's also the guy, and his accuser, Keith Ellison's accuser, calls out Dems amid Kavanaugh's allegations. I've been smeared by my own party. The accuser of Representative Keith Ellison, Democrat of Minnesota, is speaking out amid the controversy surrounding Supreme Court Justice nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh. Last month, Karen Monahan, the ex-girlfriend of Ellison, came forward with allegations of physical and emotional abuse during a 3-year relationship with Deputy DNC Chair and Minnesota Attorney General candidates. Minnesota Attorney General candidate claims that were first made public by her son. Now, we have actually, with this situation, we have a video. We have video accusation. We have corroborating witnesses, all the above. This guy just happens to be A, a Muslim. We'll throw that in the A column. Muslim. B, let me check. Oh, he's black, African American. C, he's a Democrat and co-chair of the DNC, former representative of Minnesota, now a candidate for Attorney General of the state of Minnesota. But, you know, there's the whole, it doesn't matter. They're not Republicans, it doesn't matter. So, day of reckoning looms for Kavanaugh and his accuser. They knew this day would come years ago. So let me go into a couple of my, you know, every morning I get up and I go through my notes of the day here. Let's go to number 4. We have Chuck Schumer. Number 4 on Chuck Schumer. Sorry, I'm waiting for my computer to actually come up so I can see it and not have to try to look across the room. Chuck Schumer's statement: we need the FBI to step forward to ensure that the Senate and the American people have the complete information about the troubling alleged incident before a hearing is held. Now, this is the same low-life piece of garbage senator from New York that knew about, just look up the great Ted Kennedy and Chris Dodd and Google waitress sandwich and see if maybe that'll work. Waitress sandwich, where allegedly Chris Dodd and Kennedy raped this waitress drunk one night. Okay? But these are the people, and that's what I was saying during the break to some of the people around here. Let's say this happened. Don't yell at the screen. Let's say it happened. It's the people that are deciding what the truth is, the people that are helping find the truth for you and I. So that is, go to number 5. Fox is in on it, folks. Number 5, Fox is in on it. Do not accept that they're not in on it. Go to number 7. There's number 7. Let's click over to number 7. Graham, Dems want to destroy, Lindsey Graham said, Dems want to destroy Kavanaugh's life. There's Kamala Harris. Okay. I don't want to go there yet. Kavanaugh accuser to testify Monday. That's number 10. Let's go to number 10. Senate panel. This is CNN. To hear from Supreme Court nominee Christine Blasey Ford. Okay. Let's go to number 11. GOP senators conclude they must hear accuser. They must hear her. Okay. Let's bypass that one. Hold on just a minute. Here's Jeff Flake, number 13 from Arizona. Jeff Flake's part of the Republicans that said, hey, we have to hear her. Let's go to number 14. Remember, I told you this earlier in the show. Kavanaugh nomination imperiled. Confirmation hinges on who is more credible. Who is more credible? I'm telling you, folks, she has the polygraph. Number 15, CNN here doing their job carrying the water. Number 15, Fox is in on it, folks. Feinstein says GOP is moving too fast, wants FBI to investigate first. Okay, let's go to number... just a second. I think I put up number 19. Let's go ahead and put that up again. Number 19, Joe and Minka. This is at 4:06 a.m., meaning at 6 o'clock in the morning. This is where these two started. At 6 o'clock this morning, they started with Collins, from Senator Susan Collins. This is the narrative running today. If Judge Kavanaugh has lied about what happened, that would be disqualifying. She has the polygraph, okay? And Let's just show the Senate Judiciary Committee again. One more time, number 22. These are the people that are helping find the truth for us. Okay? And let's go to number 26. Number 26. October 11th, 1991. There's Orrin Hatch. Who is next to him? Strom Thurmond, South Carolina Senator. Next to him, that was back in the day, old Plugs Biden, as Rush would call him, Joe Biden. And next to him, helping find the truth, Ted Kennedy, who came up with the Bork. Okay, Ted Kennedy was disgusting, nasty in these Clarence Thomas, Anita Hill. But there is Orrin Hatch in October 11th, 1991. And then we go to September 17th, 2018. Let's go to number 27. And this is what they kept doing on MSNBC at 4 a.m. They opened up with this. Orrin Hatch, let's go to number 28, October 11th, 1991. Let's go with 28. Let's go with 30, number 30. Go with number 30. Katie Couric. I mean, if we can only find a Katie Couric to help push this thing over, we're going to get this right this time. Let's go to number 31. There's Orrin Hatch again. 6 a.m. This is what they opened up with. Okay. Because they said not much has changed. Go to number 32. Senator Orrin Hatch on conversation with Kavanaugh. Reporter asked the senator, Senator Hatch, when you spoke to Judge Kavanaugh a little bit ago, so he denied being at that party in question when you spoke with him? I believe he did, yeah, Hatch said. Reporter, what did he say exactly? Hatch, well, if I recall it correctly, he wasn't even there. Reporter, so what do you make of that? Well, Hatch said, I believe him. I believe him. That's what it's going to come down to. And let's go to number 36, Kamala Harris. This is the kind of people that will be helping find the truth for America Monday. Kamala Harris right there. Now, exactly how did he jump on you? Was it a lunge? Did he leap? We're so sorry you've been brought to this time now. And let's go to 40, who has signed the letter saying this is her genitalia headgear, Louis Drew Elaine, as I say. And let's go to number 42 before we take our break, because I found the problem. I found the problem in all of this. Who is that guy? Let me see. There's Kavanaugh's family, and there's Donald John Trump. We've looked at this for 2 straight days, and I finally found the problem. He is not the legitimate president of the United States, according to so many out there wearing genitalia-shaped headgear and crazy wackos. And they're determined to nullify the 2016 election and push it all the way if they have to impeach the guy. Republicans, don't forget, know how to campaign for the job, know how to get the job, just don't know how to keep the damn job. I'm your host, BKP. We're going to take a brief break. Then we're going to talk about declassifying text messages and FISA warrant from the President of the United States and wrap a couple things up. But don't forget, at 10 o'clock this morning, North Georgia's best online sports show with Dave Garner, instant replay.